Hey guys, it's Sean. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, I'm in the office on a Monday, and that is something that never happens for me. Why, you ask? Doesn't everybody work on Mondays? I don't, not ever, but here I am. And I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. First, I want to tell you the reason that will explain the reason, okay? Which is that in 2003, as you might know or you might not know, that's when I started to see clients. And over the course of the next decade, although I was working with clients and helping them and teaching them, they were learning from me. I was actually learning probably just as much or more from them. One of the things that really made an impression on me was, specifically in the clients who are much older than me, when they talked about the things that they regretted and the things that they wish they had done differently. And that had a lot to do, the recurring theme was that they regretted not spending more time with their kids. And so by the time that my daughter was born in 2013, I had 10 years of experience as a hypnotherapist, and I knew long before she was born that once she was born that I was not going to repeat that mistake, meaning I knew I was going to specifically make time and spend a lot of time with her. So ever since she's been born, since she was in diapers, I have been spending 2 full days a week in which I've been with her. At times my wife was working, at times she wasn't, but I was there during those crucial times, and all the way up until, just this week, I've spent 2 full days a week with my daughter, and I have no regrets about it. It's the best decision I ever made, and it's been awesome. So why am I here on a Monday, and why should I care? Why should you care? And the reason is that Monday has always been one of those days. We call them, affectionately daddy days. Say, Sienna, it's a daddy day. What are we going to do today? And it's like we've either gone to the aquarium, or we've gone and jumped on trampolines, or we go to lunch, or we just run errands and go to Costco. But we do those things together, and that time has been very valuable. It's been something I both enjoy and know that's good for her as well. Because I've learned that when a father spends time with his child, and for a mother too, but I'm a man, so I've learned that when a father spends lots of time with his child, he's letting his child know that she's valuable, that she's worth his time. And so I know that's just going to strengthen her sense of confidence in herself. Look, there are a million reasons to do it. Why am I here today? Well, because my daughter and my wife are out of town. So even if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to have a daddy day. So I decided when they were out of town and they're visiting a family member and doing something that's a little bit unusual but good, that while they're not here, I decided I was going to come in and create some content and do some work in the background and try to grow some things in my business that normally I don't have time to do. Because when it's a choice between either do something that's going to generate money or income or grow my business and spend time with Sienna, Sienna wins every time. On those days, I won't sacrifice it. So I'm happy to be here on a day when she's with her mother and her grandmother. I'm happy to be here doing something that adds value to my business because it stems and it flows down from my priorities. So for you, what can you take from this? Once you understand and really think about what's most important to you in your life, it will make it easier for you to decide how best to spend your time. Because what I hear from clients oftentimes is they're so stressed and oftentimes so anxious because there's always stuff on your list that doesn't get done, and you start to feel like, oh my God, there's things that are slipping and I'm not getting to this and I'm not getting to that. And what I'll tell you is the same thing I tell them, which is that if you know what's most important and you prioritize the things that are most important, which are typically, yes, taking care of business and getting the bills paid, but also spending time with your family and taking care of your personal health. That when you do those things, yeah, there'll always be things on the list that you didn't get to, but that will be less important than the things that you actually did that day. Even if it was something as simple as spending a little bit of time with your kid, or going to the gym and working out, or getting a good night's sleep. So spend some time thinking about what your values and your priorities are, and I think what that's going to do is it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind about both what you do on a typical day and also what you don't get to on a typical day. So look, I'm going to make more of an effort to communicate with you guys more in this way, short videos, sending you articles. If you want to be on my mailing list, you can do that as well. And I'm going to make an effort to communicate to you guys in a way that's beneficial for you. I'm also creating a ton of new products that are going to be available in my online store. Everything's being overhauled. It's really exciting. So stay tuned. I see you next time. In the meantime, go out there and do stuff that's meaningful for you. And then when it's time to go to sleep, turn it off, feel good, and have a good night. We'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.